I hope you all are doing well. In this section of my video, we will be going through the concept of a parallel plate capacitor, which is the topic of chapter number 2 NCERT class 12th. Now, before studying or deriving the relation of a parallel plate capacitor, let us understood what a parallel plate capacitor is. As you can observe this diagram consists of an insulated conductor. This A is an insulated conductor which is insulated from ground, which is given a certain positive potential. Hence, depending upon the magnitude of charge given to it, it can be raised to a certain potential, and we are giving it so much of charge so that its potential is maximum. As you can observe, there is another conductor B, which is an earthed conductor. You can observe that the other part of the conductor B is earthed. This conductor B is earthed, is brought close to this insulated conductor. Due to induction, a certain amount of negative charge appear on the inner plate. Charges may appear on the outer side of this conductor, but since you have earthed the outer side, whatever charge is induced on the outer side will be grounded. Due to the charge induction between the two conductors, you can observe that a certain electric field exists inside these two conductors and the direction is shown. This combination, one insulated conductor and another earthed conductor, will make a combination of capacitor. So you should remember that what is a parallel plate capacitor? It consists of one insulated conductor while another earthed conductor. The direction of electric field is shown as inside. Now, let us move towards the derivative part by assuming few parameters. Let assume that D is the distance between the plates, A represents the area of plate, while sigma represents the surface charge density. As you are well known with this parameter that sigma represents the surface charge density, therefore sigma can also be expressed as charge per unit area. Now, moving on to the derivative part, as I have just explained that there will be a certain magnitude of electric field between these two plates of these parallel conductors which are acting as a parallel plate capacitor. If the plates are separated by air or vacuum, the magnitude of electric field between the plates is given as E equals to sigma upon epsilon 0. Let this be the equation number 1. You should remember this equation as it is very important. This is the magnitude of field between the plates of capacitor separated by air, that is sigma upon epsilon 0. Also, we know that V is equals to E into D. We have derived this expression as E equals to V by D. We had already studied this expression. Therefore, V equals to ED. Substituting the value of field in this equation, you have V equals to sigma upon epsilon 0 into D. We have just gone through the case that sigma represents charge per unit area. Substituting the value of sigma, you have V equals to Q upon epsilon 0A Q upon epsilon 0A into D. We have substituted the value of sigma as charge per unit area. We also know that Q is equals to CV. Substituting the value of charge in this equation, V and V gets cancelled. Simplifying the value of capacitance, you have C is equals to epsilon 0 A by D. This is the capacity or expression of capacity of a parallel plate capacitor with air in between. Now let us suppose you are replacing the air between this capacitance by a certain medium. Under that condition, expression for capacitance with a medium between the plates can be expressed as Cm is equals to epsilon A by D. You should be very proficient while writing some expressions, because you know in the initial case when we were using air between the plates, we have written epsilon 0 representing electrical permittivity of free space. Now when the medium between the two plates were actually changed by a certain dielectric medium having electrical permittivity epsilon, I am expressing the expression of capacitance as equals to epsilon A by D. Hence, by varying the value of epsilon or electrical permittivity, you can write the expression of capacitance for various conductors. So this was the actually basic concept and derivation of a parallel plate capacitor. I hope you have understood this topic well. Thank you.